Hello everyone, this is Squidmaster, and in this video I'll be showing you 10 different building styles in Minecraft. The first house we'll take a look at is Asian traditional. As you can see, this is your traditional Asian house, and if you would look Asian houses up on YouTube, there's a high chance you would find one that looks very much like this one. What's very important about building Asian houses are these little shapes on the edge of your roof. If I would remove them, this will just be a normal house. The shape of your house doesn't really matter with Asian houses. It's the roof that makes it an Asian house. Look now. I mean, I could find this somewhere in Europe or in America. It's those little things on the edge that make this an Asian house. You can also see that I worked with this red terracotta and striped acacia wood to give it this red kind of tint, because in Minecraft we don't have that much red blocks, or you would use crimson planks, but those are a little too pink if you ask me, and that's not what I wanted to go with in this build. So I went with red terracotta and striped acacia wood to make that cool texture. Also, those new glue lichen, they fit perfectly with this build. The next house is this Arabian desert house. As you can see, it's basically just some sand cubes put together with stairs between them. That's basically everything this house is about. That and cacti. Cacti are very important in this build. Also, you can see you have this small window here. Those are actually made out of smooth sandstone stairs that are placed like this, and then you have this smaller window. This window will be way too big for this house. That's not so. You have them over here too. In this build I used normal sand to texturize together with the smooth sandstone, so it gives this cool little feeling that it isn't just all blank. These little spruce buttons on the edge also give it a very cool feeling. This is apparently a block modern in the house. I didn't know it was called like this, but if you search modern Minecraft houses, this is probably what you'll get. There was a time when there was very frequently built with modern houses, but I feel like that's kinda over. People don't build it that often anymore, but they still look really, really good. The next house we'll take a look at is this medieval house. As you can see, it's built out of layers boxed in by logs. This is very important because if I were to remove the logs, it just wouldn't feel right. It is the contrast between your layers is too big. As you can see, the lowest layer is built out of bricks of stone. The deep slate can work too. And then the next layer is built out of, I use snow, but basically any kind of terracotta will do good as well. It just has to be a lighter color. And then the last layer is the roof. This is, the most important thing about the roof is the shape. So you can see it isn't just your normal triangle, but it has those normal bricks and blocks between the stairs, which makes it higher and gives it this cool form. I also added these little shapes on the edge. I'm not quite sure what they're called, but they give the roof that extra little touch. The fifth house of this video is a rustic house. As you can see, it's basically just made out of wood and stone, and that's it. But because that is the case, you have to texturize quite a lot. I used the spruce planks as a base on this build, and the striped spruce wood to texturize because it's more blank. And I also put these spruce buttons almost everywhere, as you can see here. I also try to texturize quite a lot with the stone. I use this, that's a stair, this tuff and cobblestone. I think they go pretty well together. I never tried it before, but they look kind of nice. I also this mossy cobblestone and andesite. The next house is this suburban modern house, and it kind of looks the same as the blocky modern house from earlier, but this suburban house doesn't use any wood, and it does actually have a roof, which the modern house did not quite. So the roof is actually also the most important thing about this build, in that it's built in this form. It's flat, not like the rustic house has this pointy roof, but this is made out of slabs instead of stairs, and it gives us a flat feeling. The next house is a meditaran house, and as you can see, it's something that you might actually find in somewhere in Italy, I guess. And it's built out of mainly smooth sandstone and cut sandstone. It also has this brick slab roof, which really contrasts well with the sandstone. Something else that's very special about this house is the windows. They're actually just fences, which gives us a really nice touch. Also, those azalea leaves that are growing everywhere makes it really fits together with the environment. It's not just like it's placed down here, but it really is one with the area around it. Next up is this 1900s New York house. As you can see, it's the total opposite of the last house, where this meditaran house only has a brick roof. This building is mainly made out of bricks and has this polished deep slate around the edge. You may also notice that there is no back to this build, and that's not because I'm lazy. I am lazy, but it's not because of that. If you were to build a house like this, it's probably gonna be on a large street. Like there will be a street right here, and then there will be a next building right stick together to this house, and there would be an apartment like going up here, and then the next one next to that one, and it would go on like that. That's why I didn't build this side either, and the back. You may also notice these little brick stairs holes around beneath the windows. I think they gave this really nice touch of it. And also, it's just too flat without them, so I added those in. I think they look kind of nice. This next building style is probably my favorite, and it's steampunk. If you look good and ignore the mill and the gears, then you can see it's actually just your basic medieval house. It's the same. It works also with layers, and it has this kind of roof, but it's just really pimped up with chimneys and a windmill and these gears. It also has this thing that I forgot the name of. But this is to show just how far you can go with detailing your build. I purposely kept the medieval house. It's flying quite a long distance, but I purposely kept it quite plain to show in this. Not the last, there's another one, but in this build, how far you can go. And yeah, It may be kind of buzzy, but I like that. It looks really, really good. Now the next building style is kind of special, but I couldn't just exclude it because it's actually the most frequently used building style on servers, I think. And yeah, it's a dirt hut. It might not be as big as the other houses that are built, and it's actually not also not so as beautiful. But it has a crafting bench and a furnace and even some storage place. So what more do you need? But that's it. That's it for today's video, people. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.